Hello and welcome back to the Bielsa Stand YouTube channel. Today it's all about the retain list that Leeds United have posted. It's the Leeds United 2024 to 2025 retain list. As I say, this came out this afternoon when filming this. So let's get straight into it. I'll talk about my reaction. So the following player has triggered a 1-year extension clause within his contract. That's Mr. Sam Byram. I'm not too upset about this, especially because we're playing in the Championship next season. It's not like we're promoted. I think he's a good backup or good squad player to have around the club for another season. So I'm not too fussed about Sam Byram staying for the upcoming season. Now, players that will be leaving when their contract expires include Luke Ayling. We knew that he obviously signed for Middlesbrough on a permanent deal. Stuart Dallas, obviously he's retiring. His contract was running out in the summer. Ian Pervader will be leaving Leeds for good. Obviously, we haven't really seen much of him for the last couple of seasons. He's been on loan and that. He had a bit part to play in the friendlies last summer. And I think he played maybe a couple of games before he went on loan to Sheffield Wednesday. But yeah, he'll be leaving the club. Obviously, he was primarily played under that first season in the Premier League under Marcelo Bielsa. So Pervader leaving the club. Others include Lewis Spate. Again, we really only saw him in the senior team under Bielsa. I think he was on loan this season, was he? I know he's previously been on loan at Oxford, but yeah, he'll be leaving the club. We obviously got him from the Chelsea Academy. Others include Morton Spencer, the young one. He's about 20 now, so he's not that young, but he actually featured when we got promoted in the Premier League under 23s last year, where he actually played an alright game. Nice guy. And obviously Danny van der Hoeven, the young Dutch keeper, will be leaving Leeds as well as other players including Scott, Kuba, Keenan, Charlie Allen. Now, the following players, right, have been offered new contracts by the club. These include Cody Drama. Really? Cody Drama? We all thought he'd be leaving. Will he accept it? We don't know yet. Will he really be playing for us next season? I don't know. Or are they going to loan him? Like, what are they going to say to convince Cody to sign? Obviously, he was at Birmingham last season, got relegated. The season before that, he was at Luton, did fantastically well, got promoted with them. And he's done well previously on loans. But obviously, last season at Birmingham, the whole team did shocking and they got relegated. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Cody. I expect Cody not to sign. I don't think he'll be here next season. I think he'll leave on a free later on this month. So it's interesting because Leeds want to keep him even though they loan him out. Now, the following one is a bit of a disappointment. The club is in talks with the following players about extending their contracts. The two players include Liam Cooper and Jamie Shackleton. This, to me, shouts lack of ambition. This shouts middle of the Championship table team. Like, if we want to get promoted, if we want to challenge for top 6, top 2, whatever, to be back in the Premier League, Cooper's not good enough. We saw what happened when Cooper came on this season. Especially in his last match. I don't even know who the last match. I don't even know when he last really started. But I mean, he's not good enough. He isn't good enough. And to have him sticking around potentially for another season, why? He doesn't get game time anyway. He hardly got any games this season. It was usually Ampadu and Rodon. If not, when Pascal wasn't injured, Pascal would be there. I guess they want him for maybe, a backup, but also for that leadership and that voice in the changing room. But if that's the case, offer him a coaching role, offer him something else. Don't offer him a playing role, like a player coach or whatever. I just don't think we should be offering Cooper a contract. It'll be his 11th season, and to me it's disappointing. I mean, you wouldn't see Southampton, if Liam Cooper was there, offered a new contract if they didn't get promoted. Even if he was at a Norwich or West Brom, I think they would have let go of Liam Cooper. But for some reason, because he's mates with whoever, like, who made this decision to give Cooper and Shackleton a new contract? Is it Farker? Is it Parag? Is it Kinnear? Is it Adam Underwood? Like, who is it at the club that's like, oh yeah, let's offer Cooper a new contract? Obviously Farker wants him to stay, but to me it's disappointing. To me, I'm not that happy with Cooper. I think we needed to get rid. I think we needed to move on. But is what it is. We'll have to wait and see to see if he sticks around. I think he will. I mean, he's not exactly going to turn down staying at Leeds United. We're just paying his lifestyle at this point. And same with Jamie Shackleton. Why is Jamie Shackleton potentially staying at Leeds United? Like, he's hardly played any game time this season. He's also been injured a lot this season. Last season he was at Millwall. He wasn't good enough for Millwall. So what exactly are we doing? We're just paying him for his lifestyle. Like, I don't think he'll get much game time. Obviously, it'd be interesting to see in the summer about players coming in and out. But Jamie Shackleton, for me, shouldn't be sticking around if we want to get top 2 in the Championship. He's not on that level. And yeah, so I don't know. These two players potentially sticking around, it just shows lack of ambition. It just shows mid-table Championship to me. So yeah, I'm not best pleased with that. Now, the following players will return to their parent club following the end of their loan deal. Connor Roberts goes back to Burnley. That was kind of obvious. Anthony goes back down south. And Joe Rodon goes back to Spurs. Apparently, he's got a year extension on his contract. Interestingly, did Daniel Levy do that because then he can get a sell fee for Rodon instead of a free or less money. So it'd be interesting to see if Rodon will stay at Spurs over the summer, or could we see him back at Leeds United. Now, the following players have been offered professional contracts. Great. And the following scholar has been offered a third-year scholarship. You can check out who's been offered there on the website. But yeah, overall, as I say, Sam Byram, I'm not that upset about. I think that's all right. Contracts expiring doesn't really surprise me. Lewis Bate, we kind of knew that. We knew Poveda wasn't really going to stay. He wouldn't stick around. I'm just surprised Shackleton and Cooper aren't on that list. Cody Drama, I'm surprised that the club's even trying to offer him a new contract. And obviously it comes to the players that are talking about extending their contract. In Shackleton, he's not good enough. He's not a top Championship player. He should play for the likes of, I don't know, Plymouth, with Forshaw and Darko, who was there last season on loan. Play for Plymouth, play for Oxford, I don't care. He's not a Leeds United level player where we want to be and all that kind of stuff. But as I say, it shows lack of ambition regarding keeping these two players. Is what it is. And loans ending, obviously. Actually, I want to quickly touch about Connor Roberts. He didn't really have game time at the second half of the season. So we brought in 2 right-backs on loan this season. We brought in Spence, who left in Jan. Didn't really play much. And then we brought in Connor Roberts, also didn't play much because Gray plays at right-back. So why did we even loan them in the first place if they're not even going to play in the starting 11? So yeah, that's my reaction to the retain list. What are your reactions? Are you happy that Cooper, Captain Coops, League One Coops, is staying for another season, potentially staying at Leeds United? Are you happy with the likes of Shackleton potentially staying? What do you think about the players leaving at the end of their contract, including Poveda and Lewis Bate? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember to check us out on social media, and I'll catch you later.